My name is Anisha Prasad, Fred Jerman's niece, and I'm here with his two older sisters, his brother-in-law, his nephew, grandnieces and nephew, a few of his cousins, as well as family members that he chose for himself, his Hugh Mercer colleagues that are all very much now family to us. So from here on out, my remarks, when I say family, know that I'm speaking about the entire colorful crew over here and those who weren't able to join us this afternoon but are here with us in spirit. Speaking on their behalf, I will say that we are all honored to be here on this beautiful Saturday afternoon at Sunshine Ballpark to recognize and to celebrate an amazing man who we love and miss every single day. We want to thank the members of the foundation as well as the league for this honor. We thank the mayor and the superintendent who are also here and who've been so gracious and kind to us in our loss. And thank you for taking time out of your busy schedules to be with us here today. Mr. Fred, as he was known here at the ballpark, was a huge sports fan. Huge. And for those who had the pleasure of knowing him, you know that he had something to say about everything. This past week, as I watched Serena Williams play what is most likely her last professional match as she evolves away from tennis, and as I watched Frances Tiafoe from Maryland put together match after match for a promising run at the U.S. Open title, I could hear my uncle saying, "Girl, did you see Serena out there still smashing that ball across the net with all that power, and in sequins no less? And Tiafoe taking down Nadal. Somebody needs to tell him to pack a shirt that matches his shorts to change into, but that boy was out there winning, and I'm loving it. Love it." Mr. Fred was a phenomenal tennis player himself as a teen, winning a scholarship when he first attended undergraduate school. He was an avid golfer and fisherman. He was a huge fan of football, and for some unknown reason, latched onto the Dallas Cowboys, which made for some hilarious trash talking, right? During football season. But baseball, and he'd tell you this himself, was not a love for him, not a passion. That is until Miss Doris Buffett, the Sunshine Lady herself, another dear friend he considered family, shared her vision with him for a baseball park where kids could learn the game, learn the fundamentals of discipline and teamwork, a beautiful facility for the community that says you are welcome no matter what your background or how much money you have, a place where families can come together and where kids can have fun while learning valuable and transferable life skills. From those early days when Sunshine Ballpark was just an idea, through the construction of this gorgeous facility, through his time on the boards of both the foundation and the league, all the way through his tenure as director, which he served while still working full-time in the school system, Mr. Fred, the tennis player, the golfer, the football fanatic, became a lover of baseball because he loved his community. He saw in baseball the opportunities for him, and he didn't even for him to teach and to grow young minds, to prepare them for life, to hone the skills needed for success, to protect them from the destructive forces that boredom and idleness can breed. He saw baseball, the game, as a gateway to opportunity, to literally level the playing field. And so baseball became a love of his, and he became just as passionate about it as he did everything he was involved in. The mayor knows, and our family is thankful for your presence and your kind words, that he was a community activist, a community advocate, forever making connections, always linking people with needs, with people and the organization with the means and resources to help them. He made it his life's work through the food bank, Kids Cafe, his work with Serenity House, the Todd Academy, his work with Serenity House and those in recovery, his work with children in the schools. It was always about meeting people at their point of need and providing the tools, the resources, the guidance to become the best version of themselves. He was truly one of the rare few that left every place he went better than he found it. Sunshine Ballpark was a unique opportunity to be involved from the ground up, to help execute Ms. Buffett's vision for an inclusive place to play, but to expand it to include opportunities for young people to work and build their resume. Some of the kids who played baseball here he hired, and while they gained valuable skills regarding work ethic, timeliness, and professionalism, they became a part of the process too, and he taught them that you're never too young or too old to give back to your community. Again, my family is so grateful to all of you who made this moment possible, to recognize and celebrate the life of this extraordinary man who leaves an incredible legacy of service, of leadership, of laughter, and most importantly, unconditional love. Fred Jerman loved people in all of their brokenness, in their humanness. He had the rare gift of making everyone feel special, everyone feel important and valuable and seen. In his honor, to help further the important work of creating safe spaces for kids to have fun and to grow, my family, all of them, would like to present this check to the Sunshine Baseball League. And last, before I sit down and before I go, my uncle was always the first to call you in the morning on your birthday and to wish you happy birthday. And for the first time, his older sister will not hear his voice. And so I would ask you all to join me in singing happy birthday to my mom, who will celebrate her birthday on Monday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Gladys. Happy birthday to you. Yeah, he would have said, how old are you? Again, thank you so much for this honor, for this opportunity, and for this moment to share our love of this amazing man, and to be able to sow into this long-term legacy. May all of you who are here today to play ball have a wonderful time, and God bless all of you. Thank you.
Hello. My name is Lual Chol. I spent about 3 seasons here under Fred as my mentor. Best time of my life, I could tell you that. Best mentor I've ever had. I'd like to use this time not to tell you a story, but to tell you about the last experience I had with him. It was here at the park, down there, right on the gravel. He reminded me to be kind. And with that, I'd just like to thank him, as I never got the chance to. Thank you, Fred, for the lessons, for the love, for the insight, and for preparing me to become the man I've become today. Thank you.
Still morning. Good morning. Good morning. I'm Marcy Catlett, School Division Superintendent here in Fredericksburg. On behalf of the Fredericksburg City Public Schools board members, administrators, teachers, staff, students, families, and community members, we would like to express our love and admiration for Mr. Fred Jerman, who was relentless in doing what was best for each child he instructed, assisted, coached, mentored, and interacted with throughout his phenomenal career with Fredericksburg City Public Schools. What a difference Fred has made in the lives of our students, his colleagues, and this wonderful community. The fruits of Fred's labor were demonstrated by his genuine love of mankind, the joy he brought to the world, his peaceful and patient manner, his good and faithfulness. May the work he's done speak for him. I have 3 lessons I have learned from our amazing Fred: to show loving kindness in all that you do, to dismantle doubt and limitations with hope, and to walk humbly and be true to your convictions. We love you, Fred Lee Jerman, Jr. And how appropriately, I asked my son before I left the house rushing, I said, I really want to take along with me the plaque that's all over the city that Fred gave me. And wasn't it appropriate to follow this young man, because we've spread Fred's words all over this city. So thank you, family, for allowing me, and my colleagues on the board, and for everyone else for being here.
Hello, I'm Mary Catherine Greenlaw, Mayor of the City of Fredericksburg, and it was my honor and my privilege to have known Fred Jerman. And I want to say what he would say, I think. Congratulations to each and every one of you baseball players who are here. Every one of you is a champion. And that is exactly what Fred would have told you. You are a champion because you show up. You showed up for practice. You showed up for the game. You showed up to support your colleagues and your fellow teammates. So congratulations to you. Mr. Fred would be very proud of you. He truly lived his credo that love is stronger than hate. And he truly changed the lives of so many people. Each of us here has a story or a memory, but so many young people whom he dearly loved and showed in the way he showed up at the schools and here in the baseball program. Each one of them will take something with them the rest of their lives, as this young man has. Salute. So the community was so enriched by that. But I will say also, I want to thank the community. I want to thank the generosity that Fred exemplified and encouraged of all of the ones who are involved here in the Sunshine Ballpark, and all of the families who have supported their children, our future baseball players. I'll see you over at the Fred Nats one day. I want to thank all of you for supporting this program as well. As I said before, it is an honor and a privilege to have known Mr. Fred Jerman, and I appreciate also all of you here today. Good luck to all of the players and family. Thank you for being here and helping us remember this remarkable, wonderful man. Thank you.
Good morning. Most of you probably don't know me in those dugouts. I used to be the baseball coach at James Monroe High School. I was the PE teacher here. That's when I met Fred at Hugh Mercer Elementary School. Dr. Doucette, if you look over here, she hired me as one of the APs, worked under her, and built a really meaningful relationship with Fred. Walking over, I was asked to say a few words, and I have nothing prepared. But I'm thinking, what would Fred say? Come on, coach, you got it. Speak from the heart, all right? Speak from the heart. He was an inspiration to people who didn't have a voice, and he made you feel like the most important person in the room. He put kids in front of me as an administrator that I might not have ever met on good terms. I still keep in contact with those kids. And if I could leave you with something, you guys in the dugouts, you pay it forward. My son's sitting over here, and I just ask that you pay it forward and be kind to people that are in the dugout and set a good example for the ones that are coming up behind you. And a more positive note, there's pizza and Mountain Dew, which was Fred's favorite, available to everybody at the concession stand. So thank you all for coming out today. It's a good day for baseball.